What if I told you the entire idea behind vaccines began by someone noticing something peculiar about milkmaids? What if I told you that this also involved an experiment that was pretty risky of an 8-year-old boy? And that all of this relates in part back to the Ottoman Empire. Today, in honor of World Vaccination or Immunization Week, I'm going to share these stories and more. And most importantly, I'm going to help you understand how vaccines work inside your body to keep you safe. Long before modern vaccines, mothers in parts of the Ottoman Empire practiced variolation, named after the variola virus, which causes smallpox. They would take a small amount of material from a person infected with a milder case of smallpox and intentionally introduce it or expose their children's bodies to it. If this sounds frightening, it should. But in a world where smallpox was devastating whole civilizations, this approach gave a chance for their child to have a milder illness, a chance for their child to be protected for their future against smallpox. These women weren't scientists in laboratories. They were caregivers. They were trying to give their children the best chance of survival, the best chance to make it in a world that was so dangerous. Their observations and practices were one step in our human evolution or journey towards vaccination. It was an early example of community-driven medicine, rooted in courage and necessity. It was proof that long before modern science caught up, people were already searching for ways to outsmart deadly diseases. In the late 1700s, smallpox was one of the most feared diseases. It remains one of the most feared diseases in all of human history. About 1 in 3 people infected with smallpox died. Of those who survived, they were left blind or permanently scarred. But there was a strange pattern. Milkmaids, that is, women who worked with cows, almost never contracted smallpox. Why is that? They often got a much milder disease called cowpox. An English doctor by the name of Edward Jenner noticed this. In 1796, he decided to test a bold idea about this relationship. He took fluid from a cowpox sore and intentionally exposed an 8-year-old boy to it named James Phipps. The boy developed a mild illness, as you might expect, but he recovered. Weeks later, Jenner intentionally exposed James to smallpox. Nothing happened. He was protected. Jenner's method was much less dangerous than the existing practice of variolation that people used at the time. That moment became the foundation that led to vaccination. His work led to the eradication of smallpox, eventually saving hundreds of millions of lives. So how did this work? Why would getting cowpox protect someone from smallpox? To understand that, we need to talk about your immune system. Your immune system is like a highly trained security system. Its job is to recognize threats like viruses and bacteria and stop them. When a brand new virus or brand new bacteria enters your body, your immune system has never seen it before, and it takes time for the system to figure it out and figure out how to fight it. That delay could lead to you becoming sick or dying. In addition, the battle that unfolds could cause you to become sick or feel sick. But once your immune system figures it out, it does something incredible. It remembers. Your body creates what are called memory cells. These are specialized cells that remember exactly what the threat was, what it looked like, and how to defeat it. So if the same virus comes back a second time or a third time, your body responds faster, stronger, more effectively, often so quickly that you may not even feel sick. Or if you do get sick, it's a much milder course of the disease. Here's the genius behind Jenner's discovery. Cowpox and smallpox are not the same virus, but they are very similar. Think of them like two criminals who look almost identical. If your immune system can recognize this one and learn to fight it, it can often recognize and learn to fight this one. So when James Phipps got cowpox, his immune system learned what that virus looked like and how to fight it. It built memory against it. That same memory showed up later when smallpox arrived. His immune system recognized it and shut it down before it could cause harm. That's the core idea behind vaccination. Today, we use the same principle in a much safer and more controlled way. Instead of exposing someone to dangerous diseases unchecked, vaccines give the immune system a preview. The preview might be a weakened version of the virus, or a harmless piece of the virus, or even instructions like mRNA vaccines that teach your immune system how to fight based on a very small part of the threat. Your immune system studies it, learns it, and builds memory. So if the real thing ever shows up, your body is ready. It's primed to do battle. Without vaccines, your immune system is always learning the hard way. That means a higher risk of severe illness to you, more complications that you're at risk for, and more chance that you can spread this illness to someone else in your community. Vaccines allow your body to prepare ahead of time. They turn a potentially dangerous encounter into something your body is already aware of and knows how to handle. It all started with a simple observation. Milkmaids don't seem to be getting smallpox. And from that, one decision to test this idea. Today, that same principle protects billions of people around the world from a myriad of diseases, not by avoiding your immune system, but by training it to be better. I'm Dr. Venk Bellamkonda, and if you want to better understand your body, if you want to better understand your health and how to make smarter decisions when it matters most, you're in the right place.